Star Wars geek girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.
Hi, this is Zoe from Star Wars Geek Girl. I am here with Sal Perales from the Rogue Rebels,
What's up?
and we're gonna talk about the Bad Batch this week, episode
Sweet.
8. Yes. So I do want to say before we start that the Droids cartoon is on Disney Plus now. So I haven't gotten to rewatch it yet, but I will try to eventually. And yes,
I don't think I even watched it when I was a kid.
my dad had it on DVD,
Mhm.
so I would watch it as a kid. And even as a kid, I thought it was kind of weird, but I
Yeah.
liked it, so I'm
Like,
going to watch it.
I think I slightly remember some Ewoks. Like I watched
Yeah.
Ewoks whenever it would come on or something, but I think Droids I just missed the boat on or never even heard of it until I was like way older.
Yeah, I never heard of Ewoks until I was older. So
Ah,
but yeah, so there's that. Just public service announcement, I guess. Go watch Droids and see Kybo Ren and 3PO and R2 and everyone.
and stuff.
Yes.
The
And
Rise of Kybo Ren.
the rise of Kybo Ren. Yes. I think we should bring Kybo Ren back, personally. I just think that would be fun.
Yeah. Where's Kybo?
Exactly. Bring Kybo Ren back. Yeah, so that was that. And then the other Disney Plus Star Wars was the Bad Batch. So it's episode 8. It's called Reunion. Halfway point of the series because there's 16 episodes. That's exciting. What are your spoiler-free thoughts?
It was good. I liked it. Like every episode, it was good and it looked amazing. Is my spoiler-free thoughts.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Very good. Exciting. Yeah. Good times.
Good times.
For some characters, not for
Great times.
all.
Oh,
Actually,
not if you're the characters.
Not a few of the characters, no. I mean, one character we'll get there.
Okay.
So I guess we'll start. So spoilers ahead. If you're looking to avoid spoilers, then I don't know why you clicked on a podcast about the Bad Batch, but now's your chance to leave without getting spoiled. So
It's like 20 minutes. Go watch it and come back. No
yeah,
big deal.
watch it and come back. It's fine.
Go watch it and come back.
We won't judge you. We don't even know, so it's okay.
Fine. We will be here exactly where we are.
Yes. All right, so now spoilers. So the episode actually starts with Crosshair, who we haven't seen in a while since.
Yeah, like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Like, gone for 3 or 4 episodes, and we're like,
So
man.
we start right off the bat with him, and he is being sent to hunt the Bad Batch. And the Kaminoans are like, oh, like try and bring them back, and we can use their like DNA and all that. But
Right.
the Imperial dude's like, just kill him. I don't care.
Yeah, no,
I don't
I
care
don't
what-
even like him. I don't even like him a little bit.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter. The Kaminoans are like, but they're very valuable. Nah, just shoot him.
Just shoot him. And Crosshairs and his little squad from, was that the second episode?
I guess that's oh, then I thought not the Bad Batch, but maybe that's like whatever Force 99 now.
Yeah. Yeah, it can't be Clone Force 99. So it just,
Well, they're not clones anymore, right?
yeah, so it's Force 99, I guess. I don't know. It's Crosshair's team. All right, we're on Camino.
Yes.
Crosshair.
The not clone Force 99
Not
or whatever they
not
are.
clones.
Yeah.
Um,
Lame Force 99.
lame Force. Yeah, they're sent to go kill the Bad Batch, essentially.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Crosshair doesn't seem to care very much about that, which is sad, but like it's
No.
not his fault.
He's a professional jerk.
He's a professional jerk.
Mhm.
So they're gonna go do that for that one Imperial dude that I can't remember the name of.
Vice Admiral Rampart.
Vice Admiral Rampart, thank you.
Mhm.
And the Kaminoans are like, oh, just bring them home, you know, we can like clone them or whatever, but they're they're not gonna do that. um so that's our little intro is on Camino.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to Wrecker and Omega, and all the Bad Batch is still on Braca in like the ship remains.
Right.
They're
They're
still
still
there.
scrapping. They're like, we can make
They're
money.
still there. It's always interesting to see, like, are they gonna like be somewhere else, or are they still where they are in the last episode? And this
Right,
time
right.
they're still where they are. So Wrecker is teaching her how to defuse a time bomb as like practice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a cute little scene. Wrecker and
Yeah.
Omega are just like the best little duo.
Yeah.
And
that's like the best. They're my favorites.
I know it, like I feel like we're supposed to be more like, oh, Hunter and Omega, but like Wrecker and Omega is where it's at.
Well, I feel like even Omega was like Hunter all in the beginning, but now she's like friends with everyone. Like now her and Wrecker hang out all the time.
Yeah.
And go get
they're the
popcorn.
best. But do you know what I noticed, right? So like Wrecker is showing her how to defuse a ticking time bomb. And last episode, Rex kind of diffused the ticking time bomb that was Wrecker's chip. Metaphor, not
Wrecker
really.
is the bomb.
Or he was, but he's been diffused.
You're all
Just
ticking
like
time bombs.
See?
Okay, I got it. Taps head.
Yeah, it taps wherever the chip would be. Yeah, I wrote that down as soon as I realized it. I was like, I have to say this on a podcast because no one's gonna believe I thought of that on my own.
It's the like meme that's like, you know, you don't have to like worry about your inhibitor chip not functioning if you take out your inhibitor chip. Tap,
exactly.
tap, tap.
Exactly. So yeah, so they are defeating the bomb, and Omega actually doesn't do it in time, and so they run away, and she thinks they're gonna get blown up, but it's just a smoke bomb because even Wrecker wouldn't make her practice with a real bomb.
He's not that crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a really cute little scene. And then the Scrappers come back.
Yeah, they're like spying on him.
Yeah, well, we saw them last episode, kind of like spying on him. And so now we see him again spying, but this time they notice. And they all like, it's like Echo and Hunter come down and then they see him and they're just kind of walking casually, but they're doing that thing where they're like, oh, like don't look, but like,
yeah,
I see them, and they like come up with a little plan and fight them. And they do manage
to be cool. Okay, let's go.
They managed to stun them all.
Yeah.
Except the one kind of got thrown off like a little cliff.
Yeah,
he's dead.
He's totally dead.
But they spared the other two.
Yeah, the other two got stunned, and then he got stunned driving, crashed his car, flew out the window, and like down off of a cliff.
Yeah.
He's dead.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Right. But so they scrap with the Scrappers, and then they decide like, okay, we should probably leave, but first let's gather a bunch of stuff so then we can sell it and pay back their debt to Sid, because they are in debt. They
owe
a lot.
Apparently.
Yeah. I think they're getting
fees, 20 things of Mantel mix.
Yeah. And I think they're getting stuck into the cycle that characters sort of like Han do, where it's like, oh, we'll do this to pay off our debt, and that thing gets them in more debt, and then they're like, we'll do this, and it's just kind of, not going well. And I think they're starting that a little bit, and hopefully they can get out of it. Maybe not.
We'll see.
So they have like a little cart, little Lowe's cart of weapons and stuff to sell, and then the Empire, aka Crosshair, and his team and some clones come.
Right, but first, Wrecker kisses a proton bomb.
Oh, he does kiss a proton bomb. Yeah, they were very excited about finding all of their goods. And
then like Omega's like, what was the war like? And Tech is like, it was a series of battles on various fronts all throughout the galaxy. Well, what was it like? I just told you. And that was wonderful.
It was, Tech. I love Tech. I love them all.
They all have their own unique glow.
Yes, I think that's the point.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so the Empire arrives and they are going to start hunting for them in the ship, and they do manage to kind of like dodge them for a while, like they like watch and they're like, well, they're going down that hallway, so we'll go down this one. And they tap into their comms and all that.
Mm-hmm. But like, I like how it comes back to bite him in a little bit, but they're like, they do their thing. They're like, oh, well, they were going to sweep forward to aft,
Yeah.
to explore, and then we'll just alternate corridors. Oh, tapping into their comms to see where their movements. And then, of course, they get like caught and trapped. And Crosshair's over there like, are you guys tapping things like you always do?
Yeah.
Aha, I knew you were going to do it.
Right. Well, because Crosshair was
Yeah.
one of them. So like
was part of the crew.
he knows all their plans and all
knows the
what they
moves.
do. So
Yeah.
like they get stuck.
Yeah.
It's I don't know how much like to describe like that whole little like battle they have, because
Well, there's like
a lot
they
happens.
have like the face off. And then
Yeah.
Omega's like, but it's a chip, like it's not your fault. And then Crosshair is extra jerky and he's like, shoot the kid first.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, you got to die. Like, and then they blow up they like shoot the main guns, which like collapses the whole floor.
Yeah,
Like that's how
that's
they
right.
kind of get away,
Yeah.
And then a guy has a flamethrower, and then Wrecker throws a proton bomb at the guy's face.
Mhm.
Or girl's face? At the trooper's face.
I think that was a clone. I thought it was like he had Crosshair had like this.
Well, they're all wearing clone armor still. Like none of them are wearing.
Well, I thought there was those three
Except
that were
Crosshair.
in like that special armor with Crosshair, and then the
Yeah,
rest
but
were
that
all clones.
Crosshair that special armor still looks like Phase 2 clones.
Yeah, but it was like a different color.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like those three were with Crosshair. They were like a little team of 4, and then the rest were clones because they all had clone
Yeah.
voices.
Right.
So I don't know. I thought the
Yeah.
flame one was a clone.
They're all troopers. Some of them are
Yeah.
clones.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. One of them got hit in the face with a proton bomb.
Yes. And then so Hunter has the brilliant idea of going through the engine
Mhm.
of the ship to escape and get to their ship. And as soon as they say we're going through the engine, you kind of know like this is not gonna be good.
Right. You're like, that's seems unsafe.
You're like, this seems like they're planning something,
Can you guys hurry through the engine? maybe?
Yeah, they walk.
Yeah.
They're like walking through, and they're not really like, I would be sprinting, but they're just like kind of taking their sweet time. Just
We do this
walking
all the time.
through.
Walking
Yeah.
through engines.
And then so obviously Crosshair is like, oh, they're in the engine, turn it on, because
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, he's like waiting outside to snipe them and then turning it on so they like cook inside. So like if they
Right.
try to escape, he's gonna shoot them in the head, and then if they like stay
Yeah.
inside, they get
Yeah, cooked.
roasted.
So they get stuck. And they're like, how are the engines turning on? And Tech is like, well, when I activated the ship, that means they can turn on now.
Mhm.
So thanks,
Yes.
Tech.
Thanks for all the power
Um,
you bring.
So they're stuck while the engine is slowly turning on, and it's very intense.
Yes.
So they
They
basically cut the part of the
Yeah.
engine they're in away from the rest of it.
they set the detonator charges to like break the tube in half so they can like
Mhm.
fall away with the tube
Yeah,
and not get cooked.
right.
But the
And-
wonderful thing is when they do that, it like lowers the engine tube to Crosshair's face, and he
Yeah.
just gets like roasted.
Yeah, he and some of the troopers with him, they all get just like
Yeah.
burned.
Yeah.
And
And the Bad Batch like falls a bunch and they get separated.
yes, so it's like Hunter and Omega
Yeah.
are separated from like, I think everyone else
Everybody-
was like
everybody
together.
else.
It was everyone
Yeah.
else and then Hunter and Omega.
Yeah.
So they decide to get back to the ship, and Hunter and Omega get there first. And they get there, and all the troopers around the ship were dead.
But
You're
there's like such, I love the like, like they're going to help Crosshair and he's all like wrecked.
oh
and
yeah,
bandaged
Crosshair
up.
is like, they're like wrapping his face up.
Yeah.
He's all like,
Yeah.
he's gonna have some really sick cybernetics next episode.
Yeah,
I'm
and
calling it
they're like-
now.
Yeah, they're like, he's going to the ship or whatever. And they're like, CT, da, 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 da. And the shot is like the clone trooper. And then it goes back. And then you see
Yeah.
he's like on his back. And it's like so dope. And he's just wrecked. And everybody's wrecked. And there's a bunch of like dead troopers.
Yeah, and so Hunter and Omega are like, well, like, did the others get here first? Like, who is it? And then, do you want to say what happens next?
Ooh, I will. And I will. And then cowboy music. Cad Bane is in the doorway, and he's just like chilling, and the music gets dope. And from here on out, the episode is like, what?
It's Cad Bane, and Toto flies out. I was very excited to see
Yeah.
Toto. I love Toto.
Toto. Apologies to everybody listening to the Rogue Rebels podcast because we called him Tito for like a good 30 minutes.
Tito, that's
Yeah.
from Force Awakens.
Yeah, we said that too, and we were like, yeah, Tito is the Force Awakens ones. Tito 360 is this guy. Like, so we even like got all weird about it.
Nice.
I'm weird about our mistake.
Nice. Yeah. And it was Cad Bane. I was like, oh my god, it's Cad Bane. And then it was the same thing that happened when Fennec was on. I was like accidentally rooting for Cad Bane because I was like, oh my god, it's Cad Bane. And I was like, wait, no. Wait, I'm not supposed to do that one.
And then they're like having their little shootout. You know, he's
yeah,
like,
and it's
come
like
for
a
the little
duel,
girl.
and it's like a cowboy movie, and it's like
straight out of Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, and they're just like, and it's like, oh my god, they're gonna have a shootout, and Cad Bane gets Hunter in the chest because he's Cad Bane, he's freaking awesome, and Hunter gets Toto's leg or arm or something like that.
He doesn't even hit Cad Bane, like, but as soon as like they're having a shootout, you're like, oh, this is not good for Hunter.
But it's so good because
there's no way.
It's Cad Bane and he has the hat.
Hunter is used to aiming.
Yeah, and it's so good.
It's really good.
But yeah, Hunter falls and it's like, oh ouch. But like also like, oh my god, that was so awesome. Because like it's Cad Bane doing like a cowboy thing. But also you're like, oh no, Hunter. And then Hunter and Toto just kind of grab Omega and are like, because Omega doesn't run really.
She tries to grab her bow. She grabs her bow and then Toto knocks it out.
Yeah,
with his little foot.
Right. Well, she like checks on Hunter, and then she tries to grab her bow, but they grab her and take her away because presumably they've been hired by the same people who hired Fennec.
Kaminoans.
The Kaminoans.
Yeah.
And
yeah, there's a little scene before, remember, where the Kaminoans are like, this may complicate our thing because they're going to go kill them. Like, we need to hire more bounty hunters. We just need somebody to bring her back safe.
Right.
These guys are under kill orders. And Jerkface and his jerk squad.
Mm-hmm. And so they take her and you're like, oh no. And then we get like Hunter's perspective as like Wrecker and the others
wake him up.
Yeah, and they pull him into the ship. And I think they're getting chased by more troopers at that point.
Yeah.
I think like they've caught up with them.
Yeah.
But they managed to escape in the ship and they're like, we need to find Omega. Yeah. And they leave
a bounty hunter took her. Which one? The coolest one.
But they leave Braca and that's the end.
That's it.
So Cad Bane, exciting. I love, maybe now that we have like a Cad Bane, we'll get like that Boba arc from the Clone Wars, kind of like.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, this was almost shot for shot that.
Yeah, but like
Hunter instead of Boba.
Yeah. But someone else pointed this out, but the Bad Batch model for Cad Bane has like cybernetics, like where Boba shot him or something.
Oh, like he has a weird little hat thing.
So like
I mean, it could be.
Maybe he like survived that duel with Boba, and he's like, I'm never losing one of those again.
Right, like I duel for life.
Yeah.
Like I'm still not gonna shoot people regular.
So like I'm curious, like, are we gonna see Boba in the Bad Batch? Like, what are we doing? Exciting.
Possibility. They hired more bounty hunters. They didn't say how many. So
and
far we've seen 2.
They are like, Boba's a clone, so like that could be like a thing. I don't know. I was so excited to see Cad Bane. I like, cause I don't know. I feel like every episode when there's like a cameo, like after I watch it, I'm like, yeah, of course they'd have that. But like, it surprises me every time. Except Fennec Shand, obviously, or Rex. But like, I was so excited to see Cad Bane. Yeah,
that was cool. That was unexpected. And like Axel keeps going like, man, like he was so cool in this. Like, I don't remember that he was like that cool, And I was like, he was always cool. And I was like, no, the music. It's the music that's.
It is the music. It is because he's still very cool in the Clone Wars, but he doesn't have the music. And also he loses a little more in the Clone Wars. He totally like won the day here, which helps. But
Mhm,
he lost a couple times in the Clone
Right.
Wars, which helps. Doesn't help him. But yeah, Cad Bane. Okay. All right, we got to the end of the episode.
We did.
Yeah, Cad
Yeah.
Bane is the best.
And now we're all nervous, or I am. And I feel like Omega's going to Camino. Where else can she be going?
Yes. Yeah, I assume this is not the first time Cad Bane has kidnapped children. I just realized. He's very good at it.
That's fair, yeah.
He's pretty good at it.
Is he going to be showing up in like a Jedi robe? Cad Bane disguises.
It'll be shot for shot like Obi-Wan walking onto Camino from Attack of the Clones, but it's just Cad Bane and his hat sticking out.
Of the robe, like
Yeah.
robe and hat.
He has the hat. There's a robe over his hat.
Yeah. Oh, Cad Bane. Yeah, so that was just really cool.
Yes. Cowboy hat.
Mhm.
I saw a guy wearing a cowboy hat and a Mandalorian t-shirt at work like on Monday, and I was like, nice.
All right. It's getting realer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, wait for the days when like people are just showing up in Mandalorian helmets at your work.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think we'd allow that, but I would like that very much.
Cool.
Yes. Very cool. I don't know what else to say besides it's Cad Bane, and also Toto's back, and I love Toto.
Yeah. He's
I
like
was-
short of
as-
Booster, but I think he's okay.
As a kid, I was always so mad in the episode where they just let Toto die. That always made me so sad.
Oh yeah, where they bombed
Poor
him and blew him
Toto.
up.
Yeah. Poor
Axel
Toto.
was talking about how cool he was because he like grabs the lightsaber in Hunt for Zero
Yeah.
and like gives it to Cad Bane and then gets like force launched into oblivion. But then he's like, and then he even gives Cad Bane his hat back. Like he helps his buddy out when they leave. Like,
He's the best.
yeah.
I want a little Toto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toto
And I'm sure
360.
if you listen to my podcast, I was yelling about like, who owes Cad Bane one? Quinlan Voss at the
Mm.
beginning of Hunt
I
for Zero. It's like,
see.
besides, I owe Cad Bane one. So I don't know. Maybe he's gonna punch his head off again.
Maybe Quinlan Voss will come rescue Omega, and then the
Mhm.
Bad Batch will be like, "Thank you for rescuing her. Do you want to join us?" And Quinlan Voss will be like, "Yeah, you guys don't have a lightsaber guy."
No, you don't have one at
So-
all. Also, your outfit is a 90% match.
he'll paint red over like his yellow stripes, so he
Mhm.
matches all of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Little shine, a little like gray stripe somewhere. and a
Yeah.
little skull on the other side. Or he'll just have his little tattoo and then it'll
Mhm.
just be a skull on the other arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could make it work.
Yeah.
But he'll also wear his gala outfit.
Right.
At some point.
They'll be like, man, we have to like infiltrate this thing. And he will be like, say no more. Bring me my nicest pants. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
I can't wait for episode 9.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Batch's new member.
The next episode will be called The Jedi. And then like just what it's about.
Nice.
I got it all figured out. We're on to you, Filoni.
Yes. We are a great writer's room.
Yeah, that was it. That was the Bad Batch. Do you have anything else to say?
I don't know. It was really good. I'm
It was
really
good.
nervous. Omega is missing and I want her. She must be protected at all costs. To be fair, they want her alive. So far, so
Yeah,
good.
That's
I don't
good.
know what they want with her on Camino, though, but I guess we'll find out. And are our boys going to have to break into their old home?
Or will Omega have to break out?
Yeah, that could be. She going to bust some like Ezra action and just.
That's
be
what
like,
I was thinking. Like, it could be one of those things where like they come to rescue her and she's like already half rescued herself.
Mhm.
She's like in a vent.
Like Ezra gets punched in his helmet. First you leave me, then you hit me. You were wearing a helmet.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see in a few days.
Everything
Um,
remains to be seen.
Exactly. So that was that. Do you want to do the plugs? I know I don't put yours in the right order. I'll have to tell me what the order is.
I don't
on the-
know. I mean, let's see. Well, whatever. I can't scroll on this thing. Anyway, you can check us
can't
out at
scroll?
theroguerebels.com. I don't know how to use this. Theroguerebels.com. We're on Instagram and TikTok at The Rogue Rebels, and you can tweet at us at Rogue Rebels Fam. We have a Twitch channel. It's Rogue Rebels. Just look for Rogue Rebels pretty much anywhere. And if it's like us, it's us. Yeah. And go follow it. Go listen to our podcast, the Rogue Rebels podcast. There's a lot of stuff happening over there. And we are doing Bad Batch episodes too.
And your Facebook page.
And like our Facebook page.
Yeah, I'm updating it, so it'll be in the right order next time. So you can
Why
just
can't
read
I
it.
scroll?
I don't know.
Nope.
What did you do? I don't know.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that's
I'm fixing
enough.
it for you.
That's enough. We're probably going to cancel the stream for tomorrow because my mom's coming in town. So
I see.
we probably won't be streaming tomorrow.
Okay. Well, that's
Click on our
I'm
Twitch
working. I'm work tomorrow anyway, so it's okay.
Okay.
Did you say your Twitter? I'm trying to put this in the right order for you.
Yeah. No, we're good. That's enough.
Okay. I'm trying. Okay. Star Wars Geek Girl. Obviously, you know where to listen to Star Wars Geek Girl if you're listening to this. You can check out the Star Wars Geek Girl Facebook page and also Twitter and Instagram at SW Geek Girl. And go to StarWarsGeekGirl.com. I write things and I post them on Fridays, and I make quizzes that are posted on Wednesdays. Today's quiz, or Wednesdays, if you aren't listening to this on Wednesday, which you aren't because it's not going to be posted, is guessing Star Wars character heights. So,
does this account for bigger Luke?
It does not account for bigger Luke. Luke is not an option. Not one of the questions. It's only 10 questions. I tried to do one from like each thing, so like a prequel trilogy, like an original trilogy, and like a Clone Wars, and like a Rebels, and blah blah blah. But I couldn't find. There's no heights for the Resistance characters. Anywhere I looked very hard.
Yeah.
The
only thing I can remember is Niku seems to be the tallest.
Niku. Well, like I tried to do like OP Pit because I thought that would be funny, but
Yeah,
I couldn't find his height. I was like, well, he's not a main character, so I've got like Kaz and Niku and Tam and Tora and Sonara and no heights anywhere. So Phasma was my Resistance one because she was in Resistance.
Yeah.
So
that's fair.
yeah, but
Yeah, Phasma and Poe. Those are the ones
Yeah, I
you're
was
gonna have to
like-
get away with.
yeah. And I have Leia's in there too. I think that's it though.
Okay.
But yeah. So
Cool.
take that quiz if you'd like to. You don't have
I will.
to.
I shall.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to Star Wars Geek Girl. I was Zoe.
I was Sal.
May the force be with you, and goodbye.
Star Wars geek girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.